We've already had some fun today looking back on the past year. Now let's look back to when Katie got to bite into the arterial dream come true. The mastermind behind that masterpiece joins us today, Chef Paul Suplee, owner of Boxcar on Main in Berlin. Happy New Year, Paul.
Happy New Year to you, Lisa. Good to see you again.
It is good to see you. So, Boxcar on Main in Berlin. That sounds new.
It is brand new, and we still have Boxcar 40 out in Pittsfield. It's running great. But yeah, it opened up a new restaurant on December 18th, I think, and it's unbelievable how well it's going.
And that's where you are right now. And I have to ask you, what is that behind you? That looks like an incredible oven.
So this is it's a Pompeii oven. It's a brick oven, and I had to actually pull something out real quick, and we'll keep talking.
Oh boy.
Right. So I don't want them to burn. So yeah, this is a brick oven that we usually keep about 600 degrees. It's a beautiful, beautiful oven. So we're doing some, and if you've been to Boxcar 40, you know we're kind of American cuisine leaning towards Southern. And out of here, we're doing like whole roasted fish, the garlic roasted oysters, which I'm going to show you in a second, baked Brie, all kinds of really cool stuff coming out of here.
Oh, wow. That sounds incredible. So today, of course, very seasonal right now, oysters. You're going to make us garlic roasted oysters?
Garlic roasted oysters. Now, Lisa, have you ever been to New Orleans?
I have, yes.
You have. Okay, so you've been to Felix's or Acme or places like that. These stand up to those 100%. I put my name on it. People absolutely love these. They're probably one of our best-selling items. It's a garlic roasted oyster served with, obviously, bread, because you want to sop up all the oyster liquor and garlic butter and everything. But this is what we start with. Look at the size of that oyster.
Oh, wow. That is a big oyster.
Yeah, it's a big oyster. I'm not a tiny guy. It's a big oyster. And I'm getting these from Johnson Bay Oysters down in Girdle Tree. So they're local, maybe 13, 14 miles south of here. One of the Chincoteague tributaries, and they are delicious. Absolutely fantastic.
Sounds like it. So how do you put this together?
So this is super easy. If you want to do this at home, you need oysters, Parmesan cheese, and some compound butter, some garlic butter. It's all it takes. So in your compound butter, you just need your softened whole butter, some raw garlic, parsley, salt, pepper, a little bit of lemon juice, and really you can stop there if you wanted to. You can add some hot sauce if you want to. Really make it your own. It's a beautiful thing. So we're going to start with these oysters right here. And again, this oven's rocking about 600 degrees. So it does help if you do these in, on a hot grill, which is actually the traditional New Orleans way. But here we're going to roast them in the oven, and they're unbelievable. So a little bit of Parmesan cheese on each one. And what I love about this is how simple it is. It really is just a phenomenal dish. I mean, people love it. So there's my compound butter right there. Nice little glob on each one. Because at the end of the day, you're going to have some nice toasted baguette to get all the juices up with. So they're perfect. Yep. So that's it.
That's it?
That's it.
And then how long do you keep them in there?
In this kind of oven, they're going to be in there for about 6 minutes. If you do these on your grill, again, the traditional New Orleans way, maybe like 6-7 minutes, depending on how hot the grill is. And they still turn out fantastic. So I pulled some out, or I put some in earlier. You want to make sure they go. I don't know if you can see that. I'll get kind of close.
Yeah, you can just hold it up.
On the shell. That's what you're looking for. All right. But as you can see, there's a good amount of liquid in there. You want to make sure you preserve all of that. And that's really the secret to this dish.
Wow.
So one of the things that we're trying to do here is, capitalize on how many great local producers we have. So again, the oysters come from Johnson Bay. The baguette and all of our breads here come from Crackerdon Bakery in Berlin. We're supporting Buzz Meadery, Burley Oak, and really in Finn City Brewing, and really trying to bring some stuff in. So I can go all day with the local stuff we're using. It's phenomenal.
Sure.
So I'll kind of pick this up so you can see. So it's kind of like drip some of that stuff off, and there's a reason for doing this.
Mm.
You might have to use tongs, and that's fine. You really want to swirl this around in the pan.
Okay.
And pour this onto the oysters and serve a little bit of lemon and herb and some fresh bread. And there you go.
And voila.
Voila.
Yeah,
Super
let me see that. Oh, I can almost smell that. And of course, Valentine's Day is like, what, 6 weeks away. Oysters are a wonderful thing
Yes,
for Valentine's Day. All right, so we're not done with you yet. We have something coming up, something else you're making. Paul's cooking his way right into my heart, Paul. You always do. Next, you're going to put together baked brie with homemade preserves. Looking forward to that. You will too. Stay with us.
All right, we'll see you in a bit.
You are watching Delmarva Life, and we are back with Chef Paul Suplee, owner of Boxcar on Main in Berlin. And before the break, we made, he made garlic roasted oysters, which I swear I can taste them, I can smell them. Got to try those. But for this segment, we're making, send out some of that our way. We're making baked brie.
Okay, so this is again yet another simple dish. I mean, I've been on your show a number of times, and I really don't go crazy with ingredients. I just want good, fresh, nice ingredients. And this is definitely indicative of my cooking style. It's simple, but it's good. So pan, brie, done, right? Mm-hmm. Throw it in the oven. Now, you can bake this in an oven. Honestly, if you're at home and you don't feel like waiting for the oven, you can throw it in the microwave. I'm not going to judge you. You can do what you want. But,
sure.
Baking in an oven is, to me, the best way to do it because it's a 600-degree hearth. What's nice about this is it gives it a little bit of a crisp on the bottom because the dome is 600, the hearth is 600. It's just a really cool brie by the time it's done. I love it so much. So what we're going to do, again, super simple, two things I want to talk about. That the decorator garnished the dish with. You guys have seen these before. This is the pickled red onions that we use at Boxcar 40 on the pulled pork sandwich, the kale power salad, and a few other items. But I put just a little bit of the pickled red onions on the brie dish, and they're just a nice contrast to, again, it still has plenty of sweet, but it adds a little bit of the savory to go with the cheese, because even I'm guilty of it too. It'll just be cheese and a lot of berries and a lot of fruit. Yeah. So this is a nice little juxtaposition, or whatever you would call it, a contrast.
Sure.
So the other thing I want to talk about is the fresh berry preserves. Super easy to make. I will tell you my secret. Just you, don't tell anybody though, Lisa. Okay. So it's strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, raspberries. And a little bit of the liquid off the pickled red onions, and you just cook it down. It is unbelievable.
Really?
It's crazy. Yep. I kind of stumbled. I did it kind of by accident about 2 weeks ago. We were out of preserves. And I'm like, let's just give it a shot. And I'm like, holy crap, this is good. So there you have it.
A happy accident, right?
Yeah, the happy accident. We'll just say necessity is the mother of all inventions. So, nothing we do here is over the top difficult, and it doesn't need to be. I've worked for. There we go. I worked for Michel Richard at Citronelle. World-class French chef, and his food was perfect. It was absolutely amazing, but nothing was over the top difficult. It was just done right.
Sure. So
this is what you're looking for. I'm trying to get you in there so you can see it. A little nice and gooey. I can't, me personally, I can't stand when you get a brie and it's like ice cold and it's kind of like, So you got to have a little bit of a melt to it, obviously. And then some fresh preserves right on top on the plate. And, once again, serve it with 1 or 2 pieces of, this is the Crack of Dawn bakery bread. And there you have it. Again, another simple dish, but great selling dish. Here.
Let me see that. Oh, that looks amazing. And you serve it right there in the little saucepan. That's cool.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, Paul, you have your new Boxcar in Main in Berlin. Where exactly are you?
We're at 104 North Main Street. So we're right next to Victoria Charm and across from the Mason Lodge.
All right. Well, save me a seat. I've got to get down there and try that
You do.
bakery and, of course, the garlic roasted oysters. Paul, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon, and I hope you have a very happy new year.
You too, Lisa. It's good to see you again.